up, my fellow munchies? It's your boy Mo here, and today we are gonna do a blind taste test for the top 2 king cakes that y'all picked and the worst 2 king cakes. And today I have my boy Corey with me.
I'm on the Hockey Podcast Network. I'm known as the Bayou Benders. So okay. There you go.
So we're about to have some fun. We got our little fancy schmancy little blindfolds, and let's dig right in.
Okay, so we have the hostages.
Help me!
I'm in complete darkness.
Alright guys, so it's in front of you.
Okay.
Get rid of that. Oh wow. Hold on.
Where's the fork?
I found
You
four.
got it.
Okay. I think I got it.
Oh geez.
Or just stick it in. Just jam it in.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Or you have it upside down.
No.
Okay.
I just got nothing but just bottom.
I say sugar, or they got sugar
Alright.
on the top.
Alright, there we go.
Nice cream cheese filling. Is that ice?
It's like really filled. Like it is like double stuffed.
That thing laid on thick, bro.
I went to flip it over. I just got a handful full of cream.
Bro, it's like eating one of those Bavarian cream donuts.
Yeah, this is
good.
This is really good.
The base is decent. It's like slightly sweet.
It's not. What I like it's not dry. Like yeah, because it's filled, it's not gonna be like a super dry king cake. But the actual like the bready part of it is not dry, so that's awesome.
Oh yeah,
that's
hell yeah.
Okay, so what were your thoughts?
Pretty good overall. It was definitely double stuffed, as Corey was saying.
I liked it. I don't think it's a cheap one. I don't think it's one of the low tier ones.
No, I don't either.
So you think it's a high-end king cake?
Yes, I think this is a quality king cake.
Oh, I'm coming at you guys.
Is it on a separate plate?
I'm gonna give you a separate plate.
Oh,
yeah.
thank God.
All right, yeah, cause
We found my fork.
man, I feel like that meme where that little girl was like, "I'm legally blind."
I'm legally blind, I can see, barely. Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all good pimp squad, baby, for life.
Bro, she giving shout outs to everybody.
Alright guys, dig in.
Alright, I got the plate.
Put your hand in the plate.
Where's my fork? Oh, there it is.
I think I just took the cinnamon challenge.
Okay, so the base of it is kind of dry. If you take it without any of the additives. I'm not really a big fan of the filling.
Yeah. I'm almost tasting like the cake itself has like an off flavor.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like it's got like too much like orange peel in it or something.
It's like digging in a sandbox, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I definitely don't like this filling at all.
This is like it's like if you went to you brought a cake to a beach. Like there's so much sand on top of it.
Exactly. Dude,
And I think that's what throws this one off.
This is probably so far the worst one we've had.
Really?
There's only been 2, but I like the first one way better than this one.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
This one just hit the back of my throat wrong instantly. Like that one, maybe if I didn't.
Boy, how did it hit though?
Maybe if I didn't get dusted like in the first seconds of trying it.
It almost tastes like, I could definitely taste like a prevalent yeast flavor. And I'm not really a big fan of this.
Yeah. I really hope it's not a top tier one. Like I feel like there's so much sugar on it. Like my beard is like sparkling right now. I'm sure it's like stuck in
Boy,
it.
you glistening.
Thank you.
Oh God, I got a piece of cinnamon.
Oh, I'm sure like my
Next
jersey's full shorts.
All right. Boy, this one.
This is a meaty cake, man. Lord.
It's that meat cake. All right. So
This one's got some weight to it.
dude, this thing is heavy as heck. Oh God.
A long filling.
Bro, the filling dried my mouth out.
There's not a lot of icing on the top of it.
There's not.
Because the back end is like, I feel like I'm holding a hamburger.
I taste the sugar. I taste a little bit of icing on the underneath.
I don't taste a lot of cinnamon in this one. I think
No.
there's just so much like
Filling kind of overpowers everything.
Like, was there cake? It was almost like pudding with just extra sugar on top. But I'll tell you what, if you eat the back end,
Eat it from the back?
I can't find it. Okay, so like this looks weird on the thing, But like where I was holding, it felt like I was just holding like a hamburger bun.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
there was
thick
nothing
as
on the
heck.
top of it really.
But the filling itself, when you're eating it, is like really dry. Like it dries your mouth out. How does a filling dry your mouth out?
Yeah, something that's consistency is like pudding.
Yeah.
It was like I shouldn't have needed a water for that. Maybe a little bit too much like flour or something in it. I don't know.
Or maybe it's just a cheap filling. So who knows? Yeah, I'm done with this one. This isn't the worst, but it's not. The first one was definitely the best.
Yeah, so far, right? You just gave me a whole barrel of it for
All
me.
right, guys, last one.
I've given up on the floor. No, I haven't.
Exactly.
A lot of citrus in this one.
Yes, this is definitely Randazzo's. There's no doubt about it, bro.
What is it? We use a lot of citrus at
Orange
Red
citrus.
Dad's.
We just pile it on. They were probably making like the Powerpuff Girls and accidentally just dry
Man.
the whole thing.
It's not bad, but the overpowering flavor of citrus, it's almost coming off like perfume at this point. Like a hairspray in the mouth. This man's going to an underage bar. He's gotta smell great. Put some Axe on him.
Smell the part.
Oh,
He doesn't have to look at it. He just gotta smell it. So if this is Randazzo's, let me tell y'all the story about this morning. Dude, when I tell you, I get there at 6:45 thinking that I did something in my life. Like I accomplished something. I was just gonna get through this line and be done. But to tell me that I waited an hour and a half and this is what I get? Dude, this is definitely not the best king cake. Everybody's ranting and raving about this thing.
there's a lot of vitamin what C? Is that what's in oranges? Vitamin C? There's
Yes,
a lot
it
of
is.
vitamin C in this. Like
They just dumped that shit in.
they just legit like it's cut with orange juice or something.
They use the Minute Maid concentrate.
Oh wow.
I'm not a fan of this at all.
This one was, I think I'd rather
It's
the
not the
dusted
worst.
one. Because the dusted one, at least it wasn't like an over, like, yeah, like there was too much sugar on the top. You can knock that off. This is just like, there's so much citrus, you can't fix that.
That very top part of it, I'm really not a fan of. God,
Man, there's so much sugar, like,
bro.
I feel I could accidentally rip this now. I don't need it coming off of me like Clark Griswold with the sap. My eyes are so sensitive right now.
Do you guys want to know the order?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so disregard the very first one because we had to redo. So Heido is first, which was technically second. After that was Rouse's. Then Manny Randazzo's, the citrus punch. And last was Windixie.
Really?
I barely read these signs. I'm so sorry. Interesting. I'm surprised.
That's insane.
So Rouse's we absolutely hated.
Was that the dusted one?
I think it was Heido actually.
Oh, Heido has a lot of sugar on it.
Yeah, this is how it looks, guys.
It wasn't that one. That one's got
that
like
one we knew immediately. The traditional one I had last year tasted way better than the cream fill. It didn't even taste like, I didn't taste any cream cheese throughout any of this. I feel gypped. I was hoping this was gonna be a wonderful experience. It tasted more like pudding.
yeah, I can say I feel like I just took down like a 2-pack of pudding.
Oh, okay, so let me tell you about this story for Randazzo's.
Oh, Jesus.
Bro, so I really sit in this line for about an hour and a half. Dude, so as the sun was rising, I was barely in it. And as the line started to move, we avoided the sun the entire time. I was freezing. Like, this whole video almost cost me a finger from frostbite. That thing was insane. These people had the audacity to like trick you. So you think you're making yourself accomplished going through this line. Like, oh, all I gotta do is turn the corner. All I gotta do is turn the corner. Dude, you turn the corner and that thing had like a whole snack pack line at the very beginning. That was the worst snack pack I ever experienced in my life. I was so mad. And then when we get to the snack pack line, that's an extra like 45 minutes. So like a total of almost 2 hours to get to this thing. And I got there at 6:45. They open at 7. That, I'm telling you, it's definitely not worth the wait.
So how does that? Yeah, okay. So how does that make you feel to wait that long and then to just eat, just bite Not even into the middle of an orange. Just like
It's orange
don't break
peel.
the rind. Yeah, like don't break the rind. Just take a bite with the rind and all, because that's what it was. Like,
Dude, it was really overpowering. I did not care for it at all. Which filling did we talk about that dried our mouth out? Dude, when I tell y'all,
I
like
think
it
that
was
Rouse's.
it was definitely worse than the cinnamon challenge.
That
So the
one was-
Okay, so Hino, you said AH in the back of your throat. Rouse's was like dry. Windixie loved, and Manny's, you just said it was like an orange punch.
that is insane.
How crazy it is that, you know,
You
after
guys,
all of
you guys
this.
shitted on Windixie, and that'd be your favorite.
That is crazy because if you think about it, I guess
This is
taking your
actually Bavarian. It's not cream cheese.
that makes so much sense. That was the one that we said tasted like eating the inside of a donut.
Yeah.
So I will say, I challenge everybody out there in the Munchies Nation to try eating king cake blindfolded and don't know where you get it from, because I have a feeling that we eat based off of our sight and our taste buds. It's a new experience for me. I'd have never expected to remotely like Windixie.
Well, imagine you hear the name high dough. Like you hear what you're about to eat. It changes it for you. Like, okay, I'm about to get some high quality. So like putting a blindfold on you,
Dude,
that was
changed my
intense.
life.
That was intense.
So from 1 to 4, what would you rate them?
Alright, Munchies Nation, due to my lack of rating it during the video, it's going to be voiced over as to what happened. I want to start off by saying this experience blew my mind, and I know a lot of y'all are asking, what do I mean by that? So generally when I go and I eat or I try a food to go review it, there's a couple of factors that go into it. I try to take the best bite of the specific dish that I'm reviewing because I want to get all of the elements together, and then also take another bite to where I could separate them so I know what I'm analyzing. Now, also what helps me navigate doing that is my sight. But today, since we blindfolded and we were doing all this based off of just taste and, you know, kind of feeling around, this made it 1,000 times harder. Things I thought I would never like, apparently I liked. It was definitely very eye-opening to say the least. I know a lot of y'all probably like, well, Mo, you probably could have seen with that blindfold, but honestly, I know that blindfold was a little small on me because I got a big head, but boy, I had to put the elastic band around my eyes just so I could make sure I couldn't open them. Because if I didn't, then I would have been able to see. So y'all know I'm out here doing these reviews legit. Now, I'm gonna give you my ranking and Corey's ranking. So first, let's start off with Corey's ranking. All right, so we're gonna start off from his favorite to his least favorite. So Corey's favorite was Windixie, which blew my mind as well. Then it was High Dough, but with less sugar on top. Then it was Rouse's. Then it was Manny Randazzo's. Now, my favorite to least favorite. As crazy as this sounds, I'm gonna have to agree with Corey. Windixie was definitely our favorite. It had all the elements. It was moist. It had really good flavor, slight sweetness in the dough, had a good bit of cinnamon, but honestly, overall it did superb. And I don't know if maybe that was the Bavarian cream that kind of mixed everything together just right, but who knows. Then it was High Dough for me. And I agree with Corey, I don't like all the sugar on top of High Dough, and the cream filling was okay. I definitely prefer their traditional way more than the cream cheese. I honestly never thought I would be saying that either. But here's what I'm talking about. If I was to inspect this one as a review, looking at it, I would have taken a good bit of the sugar off before taking that initial bite. And where you take the bite determines how your experience is. So you saw like earlier in the video, when we took the bite out, it was out of like the wrong end or the back end, so you didn't really get all the flavors incorporated. So I challenge y'all to do something like this. It definitely will blow your mind. So my third choice was Manny Randazzo's. Like I said, I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't see the hype in it. And last but not least, Rouse's. Rouse's was absolute trash all around. I've never had a filling that dried out my mouth, and just overall, I didn't like the king cake at all. But guys, this does conclude the diabetes awareness review. If you enjoyed this video, please throw up a like, smash that subscribe button, share, comment, and whatever you do to that channel, it really helps it grow.
And if you guys happen to like hockey, you can check us out on the Hockey Podcast Network. We have all 31 teams right now, and we have one with Terry Ryan, and we also have Ice Analytics, which kind of gives you people that don't really know the game, they can kind of learn a little bit more. I'm Bayou Benders. You can find me Bayou Benders on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
And I will put those descriptions down in the link below. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching the video, and as always, until next time, munch on.